Hey everyone, I got it working. It's Graham here with the latest updates on the beta pre-launch of We Share Abundance, and it is May the 15th, Saturday, yeah. And first of all, I need to check that everything's working, and I do that by going to our Facebook group, which you can all join if you want to. It's We Share Abundance Publicly, and all I've got to do is find it, and I'm in Facebook now. Then home, We Share Abundance Publicly. I know I always have to refresh the page. I don't know why, but I do. And there it is, May the 15th, magic with a little m again. Click to expand and we'll see if we get comments. We do, magic, everything's working, and hopefully you can all hear me. If you couldn't, we'd have a lot of people saying no sound, what are we here? Because I do mess up sometimes. Okay, but look at that. Hey, right at the top there is Chetan Nayak from India, and I think that's the first time he's been the first person in the comment section. So he's here often. He's here very regularly, and welcome and well done for beating Russ Cowley into second place. And I don't know whether Russ is happy or sad about the football match last night. I think Newcastle fans will generally have enjoyed the game, even though they lost by 1 goal in what was apparently an exciting match. Okay, and we've got Pakistan and Nigeria more. And what have we got here? We've got more UK and Pakistan, and we've got our resident exile in India from the UK, and Suchitra from India, and Sanjoy from India. These two are moderators, so watch what you're doing out there. You can be blocked or muted or whatever, so just behave. We're only here for positive comments and updates, okay? I will take questions from anybody that has sensible questions. Okay, what else have we got? Venezuela, hi there. South Africa, Greece, Pakistan. Knocked off your perch again, yes indeed, Russ. Netherlands, Morocco, Bonnie, Scotland. Welcome back, Jane. Okie dokie. Nigeria. Great match, Graham. What does he say? What does he say? What does he say? I've lost it. Facebook's whipped it away from me. Oh, there it is. 7-goal thriller. Beaten by 1 off the champions can't be too bad. No, I don't think so either. I think if you get your front 3 firing, you need some backup for them because you've nobody else. But when those 3 are playing, you're a good side, and you can't really blame the manager for not having that front 3 available and nobody to replace them. You've got to get into the transfer market and give them a bit of competition and backup for if they do get injured. Okay, and we got Canada, Kathy, hi there. And I'm looking to see if we got any more. A lot of people happy to see Jane in. I'm happy to see Jane in. She's wonderful. I was talking to Jane not long ago, and it reminded me of a song, and you're going to get it in a minute. Okay. South Africa. India. Okay, great. I hope that things are improving now in India, and it's not spreading everywhere. Apparently there's a bit of a panic on in the UK about it as well now. Well, there you go. And we got more Scotland in the house as well. So let's get us all started with a short prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we're so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless this community, that all the members' hearts be filled with unconditional love, and that through that love they may find the joy of service and through the joy of service, they may attract into their lives all the blessings for everything that they need. Amen. Okay, right. So what else? Yeah, let's start off with Devyani's report, because she worked today. She's feeling a lot better now. And if I can find it, here we go. She's included yesterday and today, but yesterday she really didn't do very much. She was feeling not too good, having pulled muscles, and she was in pain. And anyway, so she's feeling a lot better today, and she's fixed issues with the withdrawal requests, with the two-factor authorization, because that's being implemented on the new site as well, make it more secure for you. The withdrawal requests are going to be done in a slightly different way, and then that's needed updating. You'll like it. I'm not going to go into the details of it now, but this is all about the new site. And the payments will be easier as well. Power of One has had that 6th month 50% bonus added, which has been promised for a long time. That'll be there on the new site. That's been done. And there's been other issues that she's found and bugs that when she was testing the system. And she's currently adding the auto renewal feature, which wasn't on the new site. And then she'll be adding the automated nest egg processing. And I think that there'll be a lot of stuff completed then. There will be some other things. We'll need the founder members stuff in there and one or two other things, but it's really coming along very, very well under Devyani's brilliant leadership and dedication, and we appreciate her. Okay, where are we now? I'm lost. I think it's this tab. I have to be very careful. Yeah. Okay. Now where were we up to in the comments? I think we were here. Yeah, we were here from India, and then I remember the hearts and the champagne, and we're getting more love from people. Wonderful, sharing love, sharing abundance, and okay. Now then, I still not got any further with the things that we're talking about on the development of the Multiply Weezer site. Hopefully we will get some reaction over the weekend and get these things sorted. Once I get into talking with Rohit, he does things pretty quickly. But I've not been able to contact him and get hold of him for a few days. So that is that is where we are on Multiply Weezer. The support tickets and everything, all the account closures were cleared this morning. There will no doubt be some more in, and I'm hoping that anybody that sat on the fence will also be either committing themselves to being positive and joining us in this wonderful journey that we're on, or jumping off the other way and saying, okay, I had a look at it, but it wasn't for me, and forgetting all about it, and you know, God bless. So I want to get rid of the fence sitters. They are not doing any good to themselves. Indecision creates stress. Stress creates illness, disease, unhappiness. Okay? So don't sit on the fence. I don't care which way you jump. I mean, obviously, I'd love you to come in as a fully committed member of We Share Abundance, say, yes, this is for me, and I'm going with it. Okay? Like all the guys on this live. But if you can't do that, then honestly, you're better jumping off the other way and going looking for something else until your mindset changes. Okay. Right, we've got Holland in as well. So that's the support, and that is what's been happening, and that is the basic updates apart from the numbers. But as I say, I was talking with Jane earlier on. I've been doing a lot of talking with people today. Comes with the job, and but the one with Jane, we were just talking, and I mentioned something, and it just sprang into my mind, and it's this song, and I think it maybe should be our title song. If I can find it, I'm going to get the karaoke version. I'm going to have to put my headset on when I can find the right browser. Is it in this one? Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Headset on. And here we go. You've got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and latch on to the affirmative, and don't mess with Mr. In Between. You gotta spread joy up to the maximum and bring gloom down to the minimum, and have faith or pandemonium liable to walk upon the scene. To illustrate my last remark, Jonah in the whale, Noah in the ark. What did they do just when everything looked so dark? Man, they said we better accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative, and latch on to the affirmative, and don't mess with Mr. In Between. And Mr. In Between is sitting on the fence. So that is, I think, the message for everybody. And if you've got members that you've introduced and they're sat on the fence, push them off. I don't care which way you push them, off back to where they came from or in, but they've got to come in committed. You've got to be fully committed. Otherwise, you're never going to help the community in the way that you're needed. And you are needed, but only if you're 100% behind what we're doing. Okie dokie dokie. Let's see where we are. Okay, where are we? Russ Cowley says Leicester to win the FA Cup. It'd be nice if they did, but if I was a betting man, which I'm not on things like this, I would back Chelsea. And we got Southern Alabama here. Hi there, USA. And we got lots of singing and things. Okay. Definitely should be the theme song for WSA. Yeah, I think it's a good one. I don't know how we'd go about it, but it would be nice if we could have it playing behind things. You have to pay copyright and things. I don't understand what it's about, but it's there we go. I never say Deviani here. Does she not? Yeah, she sometimes comes in the Facebook group, but by the time it gets to this time of night, 7 o'clock, and she's been working all day, and it's like 11 or 12 o'clock there in India, she just wants to kick back, and relax. But she does pop in now and again and have a look at the comments and see what's going on, and she's always really appreciative of our appreciation of her work. So if you get the opportunity, put a message of goodwill in for her. Okay. Yeah, and then the fluctuation in Weezer isn't a fluctuation at the moment. It's a downward trend, but it's slowed down in its downward descent, and the number of people that we're processing that want to leave has slowed down. So I thought I'd send that message out, because if they're going to leave, let's get them leaving now. You know, let's get us back into this tight core group that know where we're going, and we'll make this journey together, and it'll be a lot of fun. It'll be very rewarding in all sorts of ways, excluding the money, and the money will come. The money will come. Okay. Right. I've taken steps today on a personal basis, and to assist the community that we have here. I'm not going to divulge what they are yet, because I've got to finalize some things and get a few things sorted out, and I'm not quite sure how long that's going to take me, but it's exciting. Believe me, it's exciting. We've got a lot of exciting things going on. We had somebody posted in the other group about, look what this token's done, and it's only new. You know, that token that he's talking about was launched by Binance for people in their group to trade at lower fees. And when you a multi-billion company with billions of members, a token is going to be a lot easier to push than a token from a community like ours, until we grow. And we will grow, and we will grow in lots and lots of ways. We're going to grow in every way. We're going to grow in our mission, in our goals. We're going to grow in our numbers. We're going to grow in our challenges and overcoming them. We're going to grow in our acceptance. We're going to grow in our value, and the whole thing is going to make that Weezer token a part of our economy, and it's going to grow and grow and grow with us. And the price at the moment isn't a major concern. What is the concern at the moment is building the liquidity. And there are only three ways perhaps we can do that at the moment. One is by getting people introduced for the right reasons and staking pools and buying Weezer to stake the pools. The second is multiply Weezer, and people aren't promoting that nearly enough. But you know, it's up to you. The more you promote that, the more money you'll make there, and the more you will assist the Weezer token. And also there's the investment side, but it could be hard to sell that at the moment when people see that we're in a dip, because people like to buy when something's rising. The majority of people, and that's where you get that increase in price from. The wise people buy at the bottom when everybody else is selling, and they sell when everybody else is buying. But most people aren't wise, and that's why most people aren't very wealthy. Okay, so let's give you some numbers. Who else have we got? We've got more from India in, and Nigeria and Pakistan and Netherlands, Werner, and South Africa, I think, isn't it, Diane? Pittman Goldie. More from Pakistan, and Jaraya says he jumped over the fence and without breaking his legs. Yeah, it's a soft landing on our grass. You got a free ticket to prosperity from poverty, from P to P, people to people, person to person, poverty to prosperity. Okay, that's what our mission. We're going to the land of Eden. And all who want to join us can and will. Okay. What have we got? Not sure about the registrations. As I say, the numbers are not making a lot of sense. but we are down a net 55, which is surprisingly low number to be down with closures and the people we're kicking out. But historically, when people are more optimistic, we've been able to overcome that anyway and get into positive figures. But at the moment, there's a net decrease of 55. No big deal. We have the members that log in. What do we call them? Active members, that's the word. They are down by just 15 today to 22,297. And hopefully that email message that I sent, if you've not read it, go and read it. And you'll know what it's about. And maybe it'll bring that active members count down. Maybe it won't change much, because it's not changed much since yesterday, only down by 15, which is once again surprising, because I didn't process an awful lot, but I think there were almost 20 closures that we did today. So I would have expected the active members to go down by more than 15, but of course we do get new people in as well. 7 minus 7, what's that minus 7? Yeah, that's pool 1. Pool 1 is down by a net 7 members to 36,456, and the elite members, surprisingly again, is up 1 to 18,074. And it's going to be very interesting, to see how many elite members take that step into the paid section of the plan. Because that alone could make a huge difference, a massive difference to the liquidity of the Weezer token. And unlike Multiply Weezer, it's a recurring thing, it's monthly. It'll put some people off because they don't have the self-esteem that they should have. Is really what it boils down to. If you don't have the self-esteem, if you don't think you're worth people joining you, if you don't think you're worth the income that you want to make, then you're not going to do it. You will never earn more than you think you're worth, and you will never do more than you think you can. If you can change that thinking, you can change your life, you can change your income, you can change your ability in all sorts of ways. And that is so important. So hopefully we'll be able to help you get that right mindset. I hope that all the elite members say, yeah, this is a worthwhile thing. And if you can just introduce 3 people, whether it takes you 3 minutes or 3 hours or 3 days or 3 months or 3 years, it doesn't matter. But if you can just introduce 3 people, that pays for you at whatever level you commit to, whether it's the $2 a month level, or the $5 a month level, or the $10 a month level, or the $20 a month level, or the $40 a month level, or the top level of $100 a month. And you're going to get some amazing benefits from being in that paid section, especially at that top level. And they're going to be added to constantly, and it's going to be easy to promote, because what we will have is what everybody wants, but more importantly, what everybody needs, we're going to have as well, even if they don't know they want it. They need it, and they're going to get it. Okay, right. Okay, where are we up to? What was I talking about? We're talking about Weezer token, but I don't know how I got onto that. I've done the elite members. What's this next one? Site ranking is the next column. We dropped 28 places with We Share Abundance to 11,326. Most visited site. Still extremely good for a site that's in pre-launch, even though we have been down in the 9,000s. So we've slipped a couple of thousand over the last month, really. And Multiply Weezer is still increasing its ranking. It's 26,308, and that is up 504 places. But we're not increasing the members fast enough, and I'll let you know how and why and what in a second. And I've just got this to fill in. Okay, I've missed that information off. Now I've lost Facebook again. Here we go. Right. What? Yes, we're on to the. No, we're not. Yes, we are. We're on to the coin value now. We've done the site ranking for We Share Abundance and for Multiply Weezer. We're on to the coin value, and the coin value in the back office was, when I looked, was $9.57, and that is actually up on yesterday by about 60 cents. And in coin ranking, it was $8.51, which is down about 80 cents. So it's not moving about too much at the moment. It's stabilizing around about $8-9. I think it was more than that this morning. I don't know. I think when we paid out, it was $11.35 this morning, $11.35 this morning. So it's dropped a little bit since this morning's, when we were paying out for Multiply Weezer and account closures and stuff like that. So it's probably the account closures that we've done, selling off and losing money, losing hope, losing tokens and losing money. But it's their choice. We can't do much about it. Multiply Weezer, we only added 12 new email verified members in the last 24 hours. And we only added 6 new members that have bought ad packs in the last 24 hours. And that is abysmally low, really, for almost 12,000 people to only introduce 12. It's if it was a school report, they'd probably have on it "must try harder" or something like that. Okay, and the bonus pool, $6,920, which is up $1,636, which is surprising for the low activity volume there. But that's where we are. Somebody bought Weezer at $9 this morning. Yeah, it's a good time to buy. If you've ever read books on investment and this sort of thing, that's what they'll tell you to do. But most people won't do it because they don't trust their own judgment. They want to go with the crowd, and the crowd are the ones that aren't making any money. Weezer can be listed on Gate.io exchange. It has 0 listing fee and it's really great exchange. Gate.io, I think I've looked at Gate.io. It's a question of spending sufficient time to complete applications for these things as well, and you're not guaranteed acceptance even though the listing fee is 0. So it means I've got to spend time filling in all their forms and waiting and seeing. And even when it's listed, they don't guarantee that they will allow it to trade either. I know of Gate.io There are several that we could possibly be listed on, but it's taking the time and effort to do it, and we may or may not be accepted by them. Okay. Okie dokie. I think that's all I've got for you. We've had a song. We've had, I think you mentioned it before, but what happens to the tokens in the accounts that are being closed? They are forfeited by the members, and they go and are made available as nest eggs. So that's what happens to him. Leon as well is from the US of A, California, I think. Not sure where in California. I like California. I enjoyed living in California. I like the United States, really. I like everywhere. I enjoyed living everywhere that I've been, and I've lived in lots of places. Okay. My least favorite place was probably Bermuda, but that wasn't for the country or anything else. It was just because I got fed up to here with the corporate world. I was working in the corporate world at that time, and near Yosemite. Okay. Very beautiful part of California. But Bermuda itself is beautiful and lovely people there. And I enjoyed it apart from what I was doing. Okay. Just to confirm, in new paid easy profit plan, the Weezer members cannot use existing funds from the free plan to pay for the new monthly membership. No, they can't. It has to be paid from the outside. Yeah, it'll be money in, money out. Commissions paid in the same way as in Multiply Weezer on a daily basis. You'll be able to request your withdrawals as often as you want, and they'll be paid promptly. Usually early morning of the next day. It depends how many people we get in and how many withdrawals there are and things like that. And if we can beef up the security sufficiently, we may be able to make it even automated. I mean, the ability to automate it is there. It's just making sure that it's 100% secure, because it's your money. And once it's gone, it's gone. So initially it will be manual, and we'll be looking at it, and hopefully it's going to grow and grow and grow and make it impossible to be manual, and we're going to have to make sure that we can get the security right. But the initial period we'll be looking at the security issues and everything else, and that is Christian's strong point. Currently he's got a massive project on with his day job, and a lot of that is learning about the blockchain. So it'll be of massive use and benefit to We Share Abundance when he does come back. But as I say, his forte, his strength in what he does is he secures site. He works for one of the betting companies. I think it's Bet365, but I'm not sure. And his task, along with some other people there, not just him, is to make sure that site is secure, because once again, they're dealing with clients' money and funds and making sure that everything is tied up and people can't hack into other people's accounts and all this sort of stuff, you know. So that's where we're going. But yes, Dave, it'll be money in, money out. You won't be able to fund from your free account. However, there will be an option for the movement of funds from the free side of We Share Abundance into your wallet in the paid side of We Share Abundance, based upon your level of participation and your activity. So it may be small amounts or it could be large amounts. It depends on how much benefit you provide for the group, and you will get that as an additional reward to be able to transfer funds over, and they can then be instantly withdrawn or used, because there will be an auto renewal function in there as well. If you've got sufficient funds in, you can renew from the funds in your wallet. So it's all there. So I hope that's answered your question anyway, Dave, and I hope it's clear enough for everybody else that didn't ask but were maybe thinking about it. Is the higher staking in We Share Abundance still in the future? That is something that will probably be introduced with the new site as well, and that will of course be in the free section. Staking is free. It's nothing to do with the paid section. But yes, there are plans for the introduction of that. Whether or not we get it done before we launch or just after launch, it will be available. Come on, Leicester. Leicester Tigers were playing today, I think. I've not checked that. I mean, that's more important to me than the FA Cup. But anyway, what's happened with the Tigers, Crypto Dave? I don't suppose you know, do you? Hey. And we got more and more. No, you can't use Weezer from the free plan because it would hamper our position in paying instant commissions. We've got to have the funds there that are coming in, and it's always been the policy of money in, money out. Okay, right. That pretty much, as I say, covers it. Just checking here. We've got no, all good. There was a message from the support team. Sir, do you think it's a good idea to stake several months in advance now, considering our Weezers are being accepted at 103.84? I don't know. It's not something I've really considered. And it's something I need to make sure is handled correctly in the new site. So for now, I would say no, because when you stake for a month, you'll get a ticket for the lottery of that month. So I'm going to have to make sure that let me make a note. I had thought about it, but I didn't make a note, and I haven't done anything about it. But advanced staking qualification for lottery tickets. Okay. It will be taken care of, but it's something that we need to make sure is correct. Because if you buy a stake in, what month are we in? May. This month, you get a lottery ticket for this month. If you buy a stake in June, you get a lottery ticket for June. So we have to make sure that's built into the programming, that if you buy a stake in May for June and July as well, that you're going to get a ticket in June and July as well. Your stake, if it runs over from one month into the next, will not qualify you for the lottery in 2 months. So you can't just keep your stake active to be in the lottery, which I think some people are doing now. Okay, in the new site that won't be available. It won't be possible. Having covered that, it's an option, and at the moment the reason we removed it from as an option to stake for 12 months in the existing site is because Weezer was increasing at such a rate that it meant that you'd paid a lot of tokens for months in advance. You know, maybe it was 5 tokens to stake every month when you staked. So if you staked for a year, it was 60 tokens. But as the price rose, maybe the next month it was only 4 tokens that you would have needed to pay, and the next month it was only 3 tokens. So it's something you have to decide on your own, really. But I believe that once we get the site launched and we get all these closures out of the way, that we will see the value increasing again, and there may be a better option to stake on a monthly basis. But it's something you have to decide for yourself. It depends on what happens to the token, and I can't guarantee what's going to happen one way or the other. Text ads and in Multiply Weezer, text and banner ads you can only obtain through the ad packs. Login ads you can only buy through the ad credits. I don't see much purpose in changing that, because when you buy the text and banner ads, you get an ad pack and it earns you money, and it gives you an extra entry in your matrix. And login ads are a premium, if you like, a premium advertising source. Text ads can be very powerful. Okay, right. I don't know who asked what questions, but there you go. Let me just check if I can find the app. Let me go into the app. I want to thank everybody for being here, whether you're in Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You are appreciated, and your positive energy is what drives us forward. Without you, we have nothing. And the more positive energy we have, the faster we will move, and the more we will grow, and the more we will help change millions of families' lives throughout the world. And that is what we will do, we will achieve, and it will happen, as well as you obtaining some sort of financial security as well. You know, I mean, you'll become financially independent, but more important to you, especially once you've got that financial independence and you don't have to worry about money, more important to you will be what we're doing, changing lives throughout the world, making it a better place. Okay, that's it from me for today. I'll see you all same time, same place tomorrow, Sunday. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and God bless you all. Okay. You've got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative.